Hey everyone, welcome back to our channel. In this video, we are going to discuss about LangGraph, mainly how LangGraph works. Because this concept is very important to know when you are going to building any agentic AI application using LangGraph. If you have a clear idea that how LangGraph works, so you can build any agentic AI workflow using LangGraph. So in this video, we are going to discuss only how LangGraph works. If you don't know what is LangGraph and how LangGraph is very important than LangChain, I made a video on what is LangGraph. If you haven't watched this video, please watch this video first, then move to this video. Okay. So LangGraph, there's a three building blocks in LangGraph. Okay, three concepts. That is LangGraph works, and in within entire workflow and entire three building blocks we can call graphs. Okay, we'll see with the different kind of example, so you'll have a clear idea. We'll discuss all of this. Okay, so first we'll talk about graphs. We can see that LangGraph in the what is also graph is included. So every workflow when you're going to create in LangGraph, they create a graph of the workflow. Okay, entire graph, that is we call graph. It means like you are creating a plan of something or executing a plan. So entire workflow is a graph. Like you are going to execute any plan. Okay, not plan. You are going to execute a task. So for that, you are going to create a plan. So the whole plan is called graph. Okay, whole flow of the work is a graph. It was written over here. A graph is an entire flow or map of steps. Okay. Under graphs, we will have edges, nodes, edges, state. There are three concepts mainly used in LangGraph. So what is nodes? So before discussing all of this concept, we'll go through one example. The example is job interview example. I think we are also applying for the job. So in job for applying for the job, there is a 4 or 5 process. You apply for the job, you submit the resume, your resume selected, then you getting call for the interview, and there will be a 4 or 5 process. Then you interview will end, and then they know you that you have cracked the job or not. Okay. The first, the graph is the entire complete journey of the interview, like from selecting the resume to end result. The total workflow is a graph. Okay, like this: resume scanning, HR round, technical round, manager round, result. These are going entire workflow is graph. Okay, the entire workflow is called graph. Note. So what is note then? So note one interview round. Okay, like your resume going to be selected. There going to be one process who selected resume. It can be done by through machine. So the one machine, one process is one node. Okay, like HR round is also one node. Technical round is also one round. Manager round also is a one round, one node. So resume scanning to result, all are is node. One node, two nodes, three nodes, four nodes, and result. Okay, these are all nodes. And LangGraph, the nodes are nothing but a Python function. Okay, if you're going to write the Python function, you can also create node. Very easy. Like you are making a interview process with the help of AI. Okay, so what will be the workflow is? So you created a 4 or 5 function on top of that. Like one function is going to handle all the resume scanning. Another function is taking the HR round. You select LLM who take the HR round interview. You put another function where the LLM is going to take a technical round. Okay, like this one. So every function have a different task. So every function we call node, one node. Okay, like this. Resume scanning is one node, HR round is one node, technical round is one node, manager round is one node, one round is one node. Each node does one specific job. Okay, this node. Edges, decision or path. Now comes edges. Edges decide where to go next. If your resume good, then go to the HR round. If it is bad, reject. Okay, edges is nothing but the follow up the plan. Okay, like what tasks will be done next. Okay, like here you can see over here that resume scanning, then HR round. So you have to select the after resume scanning, you have to conduct the HR round. You can also conduct a technical round instead of HR round. Okay, you have to create a flow of the work. Which tasks will be done next? Okay, we do this with the help of edges in LangGraph. If your resume good, you can also condition edges. If your resume good, then go to the HR round. If your resume bad, then it will be reject. Okay, so we decide in the edges. The edges. State is meant your interview data. Like you submit your resume. So your resume is the data. So your resume going to pass in every process. Okay. So like this, everything about you that is remembered. Resume score, HR clear or not, a technical marks, final selection status, and this state is going to have every round. Like your resume is going to be access anyone. Like technical round, who is taking your technical round, they can also your access to your resume. Who can take a HR round, who also can see your resume. So state is a data that can access of all the node. Okay, because if you don't provide your data or your resume, how they take your interview? So they need a resume to see how you perform good or like how many experience do you have, how many degree, how not how many, what degree do you have, and what are the projects you have done, what are the skill you have. So all the things is about your data that is passed through every process of the interview. That is state. Okay, in the case of LangGraph, state is a thing that can pass through every nodes. Okay, that is like your state keeps updating. State interview memory. Okay, like how many marks you got taking around. Then you'll take the final decision. You will crack the job or you will reject it. Okay. So I created also flowchart. If you see the flowchart, you have a very good understanding of how LangGraph works. Like start candidate applies and then resume selection. If they score 10 out of 7, then it will be pass or yes. Okay. If no, then not no pass, so rejected. If yes, then go to the HR round. Okay. Then HR round, if status clear, if HR round clears or clears, then it will be go to the next round, like technical round. If not, then go to the rejected. Okay. Then technical round, if the pass, then end. If the pass, then go to the next round. If not pass, then go to rejected. So in this case example, is this going to be the entire workflow, from start to end selected? This is going to be the graph of the LangGraph. Okay, this we can call as a graph. Okay, and we can say node as a like H around one node, then resume scanning one node, technical round is one node. This can be a node. Okay, in LangGraph. And the workflow like this, which done be next, like after selecting the resume is going to be handled the HR round. If no pass, then n rejected. So this workflow is going to be the edges. We can call edges in LangGraph. Okay. So an state is the memory of the data. Like what score do you have? Like resume score. If you have a good resume score, then you go to the next round. So the data we can store on memory or in LangGraph we store in a dictionary. So we call it this state. Okay, the state is very important. That is how LangGraph works. Okay, it is very easy. In the next video, we'll show the core example. So that time you will be very clear about this, that how things work in actual real life. We just discuss in today's video as a theory. So in the next video, we'll see core example. Okay. If you like this video and if you have any query, please let me know in the comment section. If you have a if you like this particular, please do subscribe. Thank you guys.